Good evening and welcome to the British Academy Games Awards 2019. As we look ahead to the most prestigious night in gaming, the BAFTA Games Awards ceremony live, as we discover who tonight's big winners will be. Let's take a look back at what went down last year.
The gay community.
Such a diverse set of people.
I can't believe I'm actually holding a BAFTA in my hand right now.
This year's BAFTA Fellowship, Tim Schafer.
Thank you so much.
Some of the biggest names of the games.
I know that we say this every year, like, what a year for games it's been, but what a great year for games it's been. I mean, it's ridiculous, right?
Then it kind of became the year of Fortnite in the mainstream media. To your point of every year we get together and say it's been the best year ever, it's going to be really rough when it's finally not the best year ever.
So you've done a few of these now.
This will be number 9. Number 9 of these, and frankly I'm phoning it in at this stage. A lot of the time if I get any chance to play games at all, it'll be with my little ones, and they don't want to sit and play a single player 120-hour adventure. They want a quick hit of, you know, Fortnite or something, or Overcooked or something.
Come here, this is the second year that the Games Beyond Entertainment Award is being given out. I mean, it's such a great category, isn't it? But like,
There's Dara phoning it in. It's all about the selfie. There's Dan TDM.
Hi, I'm here with Dan TDM. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling great. How are you?
Oh, thank you. Nobody ever asked me that. I'm very well. I'm going to make you pick, though, so give us a couple of your favourites.
A couple of my favourites this year, Spider-Man was a big one. Absolutely love that. It's a great way to celebrate not just like the games that sold the most, but the games that innovate the most and they're the most creative and thought outside the box and create something really unique.
So we've got Beat Saber, we've got Cultist Simulator, Donut County, Florence, Chris, and Yoku's Island Express. Let's start with Beat. Yeah.
Just the idea of just get rid of everything.
Just
how much
clear it
stuff
up.
do we need anyway?
I mean, we don't need this desk. Let's just get rid of it. All these, like, so many of these games really made me like well up and be like really emo this year. Like, it's ridiculous. This one especially is. I feel like I maybe have some emotional issues that are adding to this. But did anyone else kind of feel that kind of? 60 young finalists got the chance to showcase their concepts and prototypes to a panel of special guests from the gaming world. So let's take a glance into their very bright future. Very bright future.
The winners in both age groups jumped out to me as games I would actually pick up. They would actually kind of be things I would buy, and they would be legitimate real video games.
You're so young. I can barely like fill in a tax return, and you've made like this incredible game, and you're 15. So we're hurtling towards the British Academy Games Awards 2019, the Game Beyond Entertainment Award. Let's just go through who's up for nominations, or who's nominated rather. 1111, Memories Retold, Celeste, Florence, Life is Strange 2,
Tortillas.
My Child Lebensborn, and Nintendo Labo.
Learning about World War through their history books. They don't have grandparents that they can actually talk to and get a sense of living history.
Origins had like the education mode and stuff like that. You kind of like clicked and you're like, my goodness, what an incredible way to actually teach people about what happens in the past by literally putting them in it. Celeste.
For me personally, I think it's just how relatable it is and how.
I'm here with the wonderful Mel Mahout, who is obviously Cassandra in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. How do you feel?
super excited. I'm very, very excited.
What was your favourite scene to do? Because I'll tell you, mine involved a goat.
Oh God, yeah, the goat scene.
Life is Strange 2. Why is this one a game beyond entertainment? Yeah, I think so many feels for Life is Strange.
All the feels!
As the name of the category implies, show that games can be more than just a form of entertainment. They can make you feel, you know, the struggles and the issues that other people face. It's about raising a child who is being bullied for just the way they are, and you know, for reasons that they have no control over, being born, you know, by having German origins in their parentage and that kind of stuff. The mainstream perception is games don't touch themes like that.
Yeah.
And the fact of the matter is...
So I think the reason why this Labo belongs in this category is because it's not just a game about building cardboard and playing with some toys.
And also, you know, for later in life when they've got to put together IKEA furniture, as we spend most of our existence doing, my goodness.
I never thought about that before. You're literally like George R.R. Martin. You literally had to figure out a lot of ways to kill people.
Yeah, in interesting ways. So it couldn't be just pirates, you know.
Thanks so much, Eva. We are so close to the award ceremony now. I know it's always good to curry favour with small children and suddenly be cool, whereas you weren't before. Oh man, well, you're in the right place because we're just a bunch of like nerds.
Bazinga!
Best game: Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Astrobot Rescue Mission, Celeste, God of War, Red Dead Redemption 2, and The Return of the Obra Dinn.
Every time you die, it's about picking yourself back up and immediately tackling the problem that you failed. Yeah, it's really good.
As soon as I get home.
This category isn't necessarily about who had the biggest budget, who got the most nominations, or made the biggest waves. It's about like a big all-rounder, like what game really said something, what stood as the defining game of that year, what kind of tapped into cultural conversations, like all sorts. This game, if it wins best game, it's the heartbeat of the games industry for that year.
Finding ways to be like sophisticated and meaningful and thoughtful, as well as huge technical accomplishments that cost so much money and took so many people so much time to make.
So sorry, we have run out of time. There have been way too many games this year. Thank you so much.
Good evening and welcome to the 15th Annual British Academy Games Awards. A BAFTA nomination is a huge achievement, and you should be proud of all your hard work and dedication. Every one of our nominees will have faced moments of struggle throughout their creative careers, working towards a vision. Your personal journeys are truly inspiring, and your achievement tonight deserves the biggest of stages here at the BAFTAs. This year, we welcome a new award, which combines those games designed to play on mobile devices across networks. It's important to say thank you to all of BAFTA's official games partners who make this evening possible: Activision Blizzard, Electronic Arts, PlayFusion,
Who are you?
Tencent Games, and Ubisoft. Welcome also to our newest partner, PlayStation.
Everybody's gone to the rapture. A beautiful and haunting testament to how things are in the UK at the moment. Tonight... No, there's so many things I haven't got to do. There's literally a nominee for Best Performance whose work I never got to. You don't ever get that in the Oscars, where somebody goes and the winner goes to somebody I left the cinema before they arrived. Ah, shit! Ah, fuck! You alright? Kiss my ass! Everything is a battle. Tetris has a Battle Royale version. Nobody was asking for a Battle Royale version of Tetris. Even Fallout 76 has got a Battle Royale mode, but that's really because there's only one person still playing it.
It just works.
So, the last thing I need is to take time away from my family to raise Kratos' son instead. That doesn't make any sense at all. Kids don't play with guns anymore. There was a thing for a long time. But shall we not let kids near guns? And you go, oh, that's good. It's good that we don't give guns to kids, like whatever. But Jesus, swords have really rushed in to fill the vacuum.
You're a faggot!
Do you know your houses? Middle-class parenting in London involves writing a lot of thank you letters on behalf of children who can't write to children who can't read. That is... it involves. If you, by the way, if you want any kind of snapshot, and the last thing I say is, if you want any kind of snapshot of raising a small child is like, look at the Parliament. That is essentially, look at right now, Parliament is essentially being a toddler at breakfast time who won't eat any permutation of the food you want to give it. Have some mashed banana. No. Okay, have some full banana. No. Have a sausage. No. What do you want? Stop saying no to everything.
Go count your dick!
Nintendo Labo. Fantastic innovative idea that is. What an amazing financial thing that is. Obviously, there's all these fantastic AAA things, and they've been as stunning as they always are. They're too big. This would be like if I was hosting a book awards and every book was 4,000 pages long, and then if you even finished those 4,000 pages, all you got was another 500 pages as a thank you for having done that far. Forza Horizon 4. Jesus, how middle class was that game, right? A game, what piece of middle-class wish fulfillment? The ability to drive from the Cotswolds to Edinburgh in 15 minutes.
You piece of shit!
You love a ship now. Everyone's got a ship. Have you all got yachts? Is that the idea? Is that that? Game involves somehow being on a boat at some stage, whether you're at Sea of Thieves with three strangers who you've never met, enormously, right? Which makes so it's like yachts or ponies. They're the two things this industry's doing really well. Fast cars and the Cotswolds, sorry, three things, yachts and ponies. My God, you've met the horse thing, lads. You've got it down at this stage. And listen, it's impressive, it's very, very good, but there's times when the action eventually comes in Red Dead Redemption that I've forgotten what the controls are, and I just shoot my horse in blind panic. And by the way, can we put a special shout out to the people who draw horses? Because they are doing a particularly brilliant job at the moment.
Anyway, thank you, Dara. Thank you very much, Dara. Although I feel presenting original property, you missed a trick here, not getting Kevin MacLeod to do this.
I'm Matthew, and this is terrifying. I'm a programmer, not an adult public speaker.
Our next award is for music. Few things in gaming or in life can evoke a memory or involuntarily trigger a strong emotional response, like the soundtrack from a much-loved video game.
Celeste.
The BAFTA for music goes to God of War.
For me, game design is like art. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I know what I like.
You go to hell!
We've got somebody who does know what they're talking about to present the award, legendary game designer Brenda Romero.
Diagwich, Agusker of Milmahagus, Dara. The BAFTA Award for Game Design goes to the game which captivates and engages the player.
My biggest regret with taking so long is that my dad did not live to see the final result.
These games capitalize on the unique and maturing medium of video games to deliver a different experience beyond simply entertainment.
Memories Retold is telling the story of two men during World War I.
It's a tale about how humans tell stories, you know, how retelling a story is a subjective process, and sometimes the truth can be a bit blurry and maybe not quite the same to everyone who takes part.
They've chosen to zero in on one side and the other side, but humanizing those two sides so that we can relate to both of them.
I hope after playing the game, players will ask their family what happened during World War I, during World War II, so that this memory is kept alive, because it's crucial to make sure we don't repeat the same mistakes.
Our next award is for Evolving Game. This recognises the games which, more than others, have evolved over time, as opposed to the previous award, which is for games created by intelligent design.
Why don't you just fuck off?
Miles Jacobson.
And the BAFTA for Evolving Game is awarded to Fortnite.
Hello,
I'm Sherida Spain, and I'm here to accept the honor, the award Beyond for Epic Games. So we are honored to be nominated amongst so many other amazing games. I'd like to thank our hardworking colleagues at Epic, and most importantly, we'd like to thank our players. It's because of you that we're standing here tonight. Thank you very much.
At their best, stories in video games can have even more impact on you than a film or a book, because you're part of it.
There's a mark to put the award, but I gotta put it the other direction. All right, I can follow directions.
You can't do shit on your balls! This is bullshit!
What's really wonderful about it is that it takes video game mechanics and uses really physical mechanics to represent a very abstract idea of anxiety. And so when you have someone leaping and barely making it, there are people in their daily lives who sometimes just feel like they're literally hanging onto a cliff edge, and there you are, controlling Madeline, managing to make it, getting through the next level, just really feeling that sense of accomplishment.
Oh, wow. Isn't making games great? We are one person short. Matthias Nygg should be here with us. But we'd also like to thank the rest.
This award recognises those creations which have proven beyond doubt that smartphones and tablets can hold their own against traditional gaming platforms, and moreover have revolutionised the way we poo. When our next presenters decide they want to marry each other, they ask YouTube. I do not understand young people anymore. Well done. With a combined total of over 18 million subscribers, it's Ali, A and Claire.
Possibly more than in any other platform, mobile has the potential to innovate the very nature of what gaming experiences can be.
Hi. I've had the immense privilege of getting to work in the mobile space for a while now.
Florence, which I actually finished.
Eat my short dick!
It's really not that difficult. 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 It's really not that difficult.
It feels like we spend a lot of time talking with our friends and family about love and relationships and intimacy, and I wanted to bring together those ideas with the mobile game platform, especially now where we use our phones all the time for...
And the BAFTA for family is Nintendo Labo.
But that one was voted for by the elites. This one is voted for by the ordinary people, and that never goes wrong or becomes complicated in any way. Right?
Or cock!
Mobile games have become better than ever, from actions games to puzzles, strategy titles, and everything in between.
Faggot!
And the award goes to Old School RuneScape.
Are you shitting me?
And the answer is Life is Strange series is about everyday, relatable characters. Facing universal issues laced with a twist of the strange.
Build that wall! Build that wall! Build that wall! Build that wall!
And how people will look at Sean and Daniel will be really different of how they will used to be when they were in Seattle.
And thank God I have a joke. I've been saying it for 30 years, and I think this proves the point that color display technology is a passing fad.
I'll throw my shoes your faggot ass!
And with my little brothers, we are killing Smash Brothers. We are absolutely loving Overcooked 2, yes. And of course, Fortnite.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck your ass!
Away out!
Oh my God, is it? Oh, he's back.
Fuck the Oscars, you know? Fuck the Oscars! Fuck you! I'll tell you! This is bullshit!
I've been waiting for you to come home, baby.
Yeah, I know. I want to start by thanking the jury for having really good taste, actually. I'm really happy for this.
I am very happy! Bravo!
So for the next game, I'm telling you, we're going to win every single one of this. So we are super excited. I know it's hard to believe, but they have been very supportive. They let us do
whatever the fuck we want. It's really nice. And you can come by everybody if you want and visit us and see that I'm talking. Isn't it right? You Oscars. Tell them.
Whatever he says is the truth, yes.
Fuck you!
The BAFTA for Audio Achievement pays tribute to those games which excel in the design and application of sound, dialogue, and music. And
At the end of the day, there simply aren't enough cliches to describe the extent to which these guys give 110%.
Right, so this award celebrates those games which have innovated in gameplay or technology, or both. And the BAFTA goes to Nintendo Labo.
I mean, I'm still shocked that they let me get off the plane at Heathrow. White trash American misfit that I am.
You go to hell!
I promise you, when I get off stage, I will dutifully report the crime you just witnessed. After you saw me in playing a homicidal Trumpian redneck in Justify.
There's our winner there, and in all the years I've been hosting the awards, there's never been a winner who I've been more desperate to kill. British game is particularly important because with Brexit it celebrates one of the few remaining growth industries in the country. Analysts suggest that by 2020 the only 3 growth industries we'll still have will be whiskey, milk and gaming, and that's only until Scotland leave.
Fortunately, unlike in a boss level, tonight's winner won't have to identify and mercilessly attack my one weak spot, which isn't an open missile hatch, but an inability to form lasting friendships.
I think what's so wonderful about Mark is what you can do with him. He's really struggling in his life to work out. Mark doesn't feel constrained by going away. They Labo is a metaphor. Design is this is exactly what Mark would want. What better social activity than cardboard? What you're giving kids and Mark is not just a game, but a cardboard box. The fun doesn't stop with Mark. He uses really physical mechanics to co-create. Once you've built a Toy-Con, you can then use that for physical satisfaction. Create whole new physical experiences with Mark. And even though it is really hard, you feel yourself just really feeling that come inside. Mark is exactly what a gamer god would want. Stop. Mark, what are you doing?